If your muscles are sore all the time, it's a good indicator that you're deficient in nutrients. When your body's deficient, it's hard to keep up with the workload that you put on it. So think of it like this. I'm going to use an athlete analogy. I like to watch football. So imagine an NFL player, how much work they're putting into their diet, their working out, the recovery part, how much they're taking care of their body. It's a full-time job, right? That's all they're focused on, is keeping their body up to date with the amount of workload they're putting onto it. Now, you and I, as working individuals, there might be days where we do just as much work in a day, but we're not necessarily focused on fueling the body with food and recovery and having the time to do all that because our job doesn't allow us to focus on that. So deficiencies creates pain in the body because the body's trying to keep up. So what we need to do is find out, what are you deficient in? Usually it's amino acids. It could be certain minerals in the body. So we do what's called an epigenetic test. It's just a simple hair pull from the body. And at REBOOT, we can then analyze that, and we can see that, yes, musculoskeletal system, for example, which is just your body's repair system, tendons, tissue, bone. If that system isn't working well, then of course you're not going to repair your body well after a 14, 15-hour day of working and moving and constantly utilizing nutrients all day. So once we know where those deficiencies are, we can do awesome things like create custom compounds, which is a custom powder. It's a whole food powder. Based on your epigenetic test, all your deficiencies get compounded into it. And then you have capsules to help with the systems like that musculoskeletal system. It supports that system directly. And now your body's getting a little bit of what it's missing every day as you mix it into a shake, for example. And it's starting to learn that as you're getting a little bit of what you're missing every day, it can start handling the workload you're putting on it and put energy elsewhere. So good sleep is super important as well. So if we find out you're not sleeping well and we can see that system's low functioning in the epigenetic scan, then we know we also need to support that system. So then there's supplementation you can do just for that. So it's really finding out what the body's trying to tell you, which we do with the hair follicle test. It's just your own body's feedback. And once we know what that is we tweak those little areas. And once we tweak those little areas, the body will then start to do its job properly. And you'll know as soon as you get more done in the day and you're like, wow, I did a lot, I'm not even tired. That's when you know that your body's reached a point where it can handle your daily workload. And that's family, work, relationships, just your own battle in the head. All of that adds up. So we have to make sure that your body is getting what you put out back in plus more.